Go.
Hi, this is Matt with Warrior Combat Academy, and today we're going to teach you how to defend yourself against a headlock, okay? So first let's talk about what a headlock is, okay? So our definition of a headlock for today is going to be Bailey's arm over my shoulder, around my head, and also gripping onto this arm, okay? Because if Bailey just has my head, all of these defenses that I'm going to do become like way easier. So we'll give your partner or opponent the benefit of the doubt, and we'll say that when they're going for these headlocks, they have a hold of your arm too, okay? Because that's going to be better control for them. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is preventing the headlock in the first place, okay? As soon as you feel someone's arm reaching up over your shoulder, it's all about ducking, bringing your shoulders up to your ears, and stepping behind the person, okay? And so if Bailey and I are here, like we were fighting, boom. As soon as I feel that arm come up and over, I'm ducking, and I'm shrouding my shoulder up to my ear, and I'm stepping behind him, okay? As soon as I get behind Bailey, okay, I have a plethora of options, okay? I could push off and then strike while I'm behind him. I could take him down, at which point I could look to do some ground and pound or maybe submit him, something like that. Or, once we're here, okay, I could push out and then get out. I could just take off, okay? And so, whatever the situation demands, like obviously if the person has a weapon or blah, 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 like that all changes circumstances depending on what you're gonna do, okay? So, that's all fine and dandy. If you can see the headlock coming, you want to duck out just like that, okay? But a lot of times, when you try to duck out, your head kind of gets caught. And especially if they have a hold of your arm, you're kind of caught here, okay? And what Bailey's trying to do is Bailey's trying to rip me down to the ground, okay? And at which point, he's going to be able to control us for now until we know these techniques. But it won't be the end of the world unless you don't know what you're doing, okay? But we'll talk about the next stage, which is right here, okay? So as soon as Bailey gets a hold of me, what I'm going to try to do is any time that he tries pulling my head and arm down, I'm going to take my leg that's on the outside, and I'm going to try to step in front of him, because all of his torque is trying to pull me here. And so if I can get a post where he's pulling me, I'll be able to keep my balance, right? So when he pulls, boom, I keep my balance. Boom, he pulls, again, and I have a post, okay? And so if I don't have this post, then boom, we just go down like that, okay? So once we've established that we have our post, okay, and we're not getting taken down, what we're gonna look to do, there's a couple different options, okay? If you have enough leg strength, this is a good option. It's called a return. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grip with a gable grip, okay, thumbless, around his waist. He pulled, we're in front, so now, we're kind of making a T here, okay? So Bailey's legs this way, mine that way, okay? So we're kind of like that. Once we've made this T, I'm going to keep his hips tight to me. I'm going to shove my hips forward, yeah, I'm kind of humping him in the thigh, and then I'm going to take him backwards, okay? So we're here, I squeeze tight, bump forward, take him back. Just like that, okay? And so that's one option, that's called a return. Another option is if the person's a lot bigger than you, or you can't lift them, whatever the case. Again, once we've established that T, what we're going to look to do is we're going to take our backside leg and we're going to straighten it out and making sure we get to the opposite side of Bailey's other leg. We don't want to be to the inside because then we're only tripping one. We want to get to the other side, and then we're literally just going to sit to our butt and turn our hips over immediately. So we sit and turn our hips over immediately. Okay? Making sure that you turn your hips over is super important, okay? Because if we don't turn our hips over and we just go here, then it's whoever can get on top, right? And we don't want to play that game. So as soon as you're falling, you're the guy initiating it, so you know it's coming. Turn those hips over, okay? And that's called a wipeout, okay? Or it's just a trip, all right? So sometimes, though, you get caught in this headlock so fast, you just can't stop it. And this person just rips all the way through. And so what we want to do, instead of resisting it, is we actually want to encourage that motion. So when Bailey's putting a bunch of force into ripping this over, I'm going to actually stay tight and roll him through, and I end up on top, okay? So once we're here, Bailey rips, boom. I roll him through, and I suck my knees up tight, okay? And now for any of these, once you land on the ground, it's gonna be common for this person to keep their arm around your head, okay? What we're gonna look to do to get rid of this is we're gonna take our bottom side arm, we're gonna reach through, and our top side arm is gonna frame on his face. We're gonna again connect with that gable grip, and then we're gonna walk our feet up towards the head. Okay, go ahead and put a good squeeze on. And when he has a good squeeze, we're gonna look towards the ground and walk, 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 right up towards the head. Once we pop out, that's when we can start looking for things like arm bars or kimuras, whatever we wanted to look for, or we could just pop right out of the situation, okay? But so for any of these, once you end up there and you end up on top, that's the motion, okay? Frame on the face, walk towards the head, pop your head out, okay? So that's called our roll through, okay? So again, we'll do a quick little recap. So Bailey reaches, boom, I duck, and then I choose what I want to do, okay? This time, Bailey kind of catches me, but I'm able to stop it. Then I choose, let's say I go with that wipeout trick, okay? And then again, that same motion there to get out of the headlock, okay? So sometimes, like I was saying, he's gonna catch you and it's gonna have so much force, you're not gonna be able to stop it, and you're just gonna continue it and roll right through, right? Okay? And then that same motion here, okay? But a lot of times, you might not see the headlock coming, they rip it so fast, you couldn't roll it through. You just end up straight on the ground, okay? So, you get taken down, we'll move this way. So you get taken down to the ground here, you're kind of stuck. The first thing you need to worry about is getting rid of his striking ability. So he's gonna be striking with his top arm. And what you wanna look for is as soon as he raises his arm back, your backside arm is gonna reach through and up. And we're trying to trap this arm, okay? So from here, I just like to trap with my backside arm and overlap my hands. Once I've overlapped my hands, he can't punch me anymore, all right? What I'm gonna look to do is I'm gonna take my top side, in this case it's my left leg, I'm gonna walk towards and I'm gonna hook inside his leg with a deep hook. Not just here, all the way through. Sometimes, if the leg is like too straightened out and you can't get that deep hook, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your back leg and you're gonna help feed to get this deep hook in. Once the deep hook is in, you're gonna take the bottom leg and you're gonna reach to where it's in between his legs. And now you're gonna push off the side of that foot while you keep tight to with his torso. So you push off the side of his foot and you're gonna roll him backwards. As soon as you're rolling backwards, you can get rid of the hook and then again end up in that same position where you frame, walk, and take control here, okay? And that's just called a leg hook, okay? Sometimes, we'll go this way a little bit. Sometimes, when you're trying to hook this leg, the person walks away from you. When this happens, all you're gonna do is you're gonna transfer grip, you're gonna frame on the face, and swing your hips back the other way. Okay, so let's go back. So we were here, we're chasing, he's walking away. I frame, swing my hips, and trap over his head. And then I do the same thing, okay? If he locks his hands back up, boom, I frame, walk, pop my head out, finish here, okay? And that's just called a leg frame, and that's how you get out of the headlock there. So one more time, we'll recap. So we'll start, I'll duck, then I'll do a takedown, then I'll roll you through, then I'll leg hook, and then I'll leg frame, okay? So we're here, boom, duck out, take him down. This time, he catches my head. Ooh, I'm able to stop it, and I take him down. This time maybe with the return. Okay? This next time, Bailey catches, I can't stop it, I roll all the way through. Okay? This next time, I'm not able to roll it through. Okay? I circle towards, hook, get my deep hook in, post, keep tight, roll, pop out, same thing, and once more from right down here. Now this time, okay, I'm trying to hook this leg, he runs away, I swing my leg the other way, frame, and come up and over. okay? Finish however I see fit. So I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Check out our website, www.wcamma.com. Have a good one.